What's up, YouTube? Quick message. I guess this one would be for the women. Definitely for the women. Like you see a lot of videos, where women, going on about, guys approaching them, like someone want to be left alone and like they didn't come out the house for this. And, it's a simple, an extremely simple way to get men to leave you alone. And if you don't believe me, just try it. Go get one of those septum rings or whatever they call it, where you got shit out in your nose. Like if you want to be left alone, you want men to leave you alone. If you want to just be able to come out and men just leave you alone, they not just don't talk to you, just ignore you. You go on with your day, they go on day, no harm, no foul. But if you want to be just completely left alone by men, go get one of those rings in your nose. It'll do the trick. But the problem is, you get these women, they get these rings in their nose, and for some reason, they all are confrontation. They all, got their own way of thinking. But where it gets goofy is like they still want recognition from men. They still want, they want men to, especially if they're cute, they still want men to acknowledge them and kind of lust over them, but they don't want to be bothered with you. But a simple way to cure all of that, go get one of those rings in your nose, and you will be left alone. Like dudes will leave you alone. It's like an unspoken, symbol. Not saying that you don't like men, but it definitely like conveys a message in just how you are. Like you probably not, you know, feminine and like a joy to be around. Like you probably confrontational. And like you can say, well, that's being judgmental. Yeah, I am. I'm being judgmental. That's exactly what I'm doing. Because when when you have like countless examples of kind of what they expect, then you kind of expect that. And they never let you down. They never let you down. And the sad part about it is some of these chicks are actually cute. And maybe you wouldn't even mind dealing with them. But you signing up for some bullshit. Like you know it, like off the rip, without even really getting to know this chick. Like it's no different than dating a chick covered in tattoos and you think this is just a normal chick. You met a chick and when you met her, she had on like a shirt that was like, real thin or like damn near transparent where you could see her titties, her nipples. And this is what she walked like the day you met her, this is what she was walking around in at the mall or at, wherever. If you think for 1 minute that this chick is about to just be the normal run of the mill, man, you done lost your mind, man. You done lost your mind. And what I'm starting to realize is like a lot of these chicks, when guys do like shoot their shot and decide to deal with them, I believe that they believe he knew exactly what he was signing up for and he chose to deal with it. And they give you the business. They give you what you was looking for. You know, it's no different than a chick that got 4 kids by 4 different dudes living in the projects, barely getting by. But if she find a guy that'll deal with her under all those circumstances, yeah, okay. You about to get the whole version of her. And the way she gonna justify doing you, the way she gonna do you, you knew what you signed up for. It was obvious. It was clear. Like you knew what you signed up for. And you chose it, and now you gonna deal with all the shit that come with it. And I think a lot of times, a lot of women, I really believe, especially if a guy like kind of successful, decent looking dude, got a lot of shit going on for himself. Like I think a lot of women, they wonder why you even dealing with him. because they know if it was reversed and just how they think and they was up on their shit and everything was good and life was sweet and your body paying and you got money, they wondering like, why the fuck are you dealing with me? And they treat you accordingly because they know they're not worth yet. They know it. They know it. And like women would argue and say, oh no, that ain't true. Yeah, the fuck is not true. Yeah, it is true. You know, it's almost like they be so mean and nasty to like in their mind, I'm gonna run this nigga off. So we can get the fuck on. I can go on my life and I can keep going with it. But lo and behold, every now and then they meet a guy who they lay it all on him, and he cool with it. Might bitch every now and then, maybe try to change her, sit her down, tell her some bullshit that she needs to change, and she'll act like, nah, you knew what you was signing up for from the beginning. And in a lot of ways, I gotta say, man, I kind of understand it. It's understandable to an extent. But, just some thoughts.